Hello, my name is Terry Force, and I am President of the Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation Board of Directors. We are going to try something a little different this year with our annual meeting. With the ongoing challenges of COVID-19 preventing us from meeting in person as we normally would do, we are going to bring the meeting to you virtually. The year 2020 has been a tough and trying year for all of us. But Pottawatomie County EcoDevo has attempted to make it better by seeking grants, loans, and new programs for you and all the business community in Pottawatomie County. Our Executive Director, Jack Alston, will detail some of those efforts in responding to this unprecedented pandemic.
Hello, my name is Jack Alston, Executive Director of Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation. And this is our 2021 presentation to advance Pottawatomie investors and our 2020 annual report. It's been prepared by us, March 2021. First, we're going to look at the data for this year and see how the economy is in Pottawatomie County. The labor force is remaining steady. No real increase or decrease in the labor force. Employment in Pottawatomie County during the pandemic, unemployment has risen a little, but not as much as you might anticipate. Only up to 500 people unemployed in Pottawatomie County. Median household incomes have increased dramatically over the last 3 years, and they increased almost $10,000 per household, which is a substantial increase. Growth in sales tax revenue in Pottawatomie County, despite the pandemic, has been increasing at an increasing rate. As you could see, the numbers are now $5.7 million in sales tax revenue in Pottawatomie County, meaning people are still shopping during the pandemic. Property tax revenue has also increased at a substantial rate of more than $2 million over the last few years. This says our economy in Pottawatomie County is very healthy. Pottawatomie County building permits have remained steady over the last few years, which increased at 155 in residential a few years ago and leveling off at about 122 outside of the city of Wamego and other cities in the county. Home sales have been increasing. Whereas in Riley County, they dipped a little and then increased again in 2020. But home sales have remained steady in Pottawatomie County. During the pandemic, median and average home sales in both Riley and Pottawatomie County remained steady. Slight increases in Pottawatomie County, however, in a number of different areas in the median and average income levels. Unemployment rates, despite the pandemic, have stayed low in Pottawatomie and Riley County at 3.3%, slightly higher in Kansas and the United States. Pottawatomie County growth projections are still online to increase to 26,000 by the year 2024. Side by side with Pottawatomie County and Riley County, our levels of owner income housing are much higher. This is mostly because of students in the Riley County area. The levels of poverty are lower. And the health rating, believe it or not, we're second in the state and all of the counties in Kansas. Pottawatomie County has a strong economic base with several thousand manufacturing jobs, which are value-added jobs, lending to a strong economy. Riley County is heavily dependent on the educational institutions, naturally Kansas State University. Therefore, they're also dependent upon accommodations and food service jobs, so there has been some difficulty with that portion of the economy. At the same time, of those working in Pottawatomie County, 35% of the residents that work in the city of Manhattan at the end of 2017. We'll see that dip a little bit in 2018, probably because of more jobs in the Wamego and St. Mary's areas. Moving on to the annual report, dealing with our goals and objectives In the year February 2020, we approved a new implementation plan for our organization with the same 5 goals. The first goal is infrastructure and sites. In 2019, a county comprehensive plan was completed, and we'll continue to work on that. The Blue Township neighborhood plan was completed. However, we still have some work to do on that and discussing annexation, incorporation, or a district in Blue Township. The frontage road between Green Valley Road and Heritage Square will begin construction in 2021. There'll be continuous road and bridge improvements, especially along Highway 24, and we are building the new Oliver Brown Elementary School at the corner of Juniata and Moody. Meanwhile, Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation is investing in roads and utilities in our industrial park. Meanwhile, there's been much progress in the city of St. George. They're completing a $3.1 million water project, which includes 2 new water wells. The 6th Street project will be $300,000, which is related to the water project. There's also a new restaurant just north of St. George named Moe's Barbecue with the Darras stop there. Having started on a new comprehensive plan, it should be completed by March, conducted by the Flint Hills Regional Council, of which Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation invested $5,000. In St. Mary's, the largest church of the Pius X is being built in the nation. There 4,000 parishioners of Pius X have moved to Pottawatomie County over the last 40 years. The Immaculata has been the vision of the Archbishop. It'll be a $30 million, 12-story Immaculata. This has got great national attention. There'll be new residents, and with that should come more homes to be built in the St. Mary's, Rossville, Wamego areas. We are currently working with the Topeka Partnership on an economic impact analysis to analyze just how much impact this will have on our region. In the areas of workforce development, we're continuing with the Work Keys initiative. We have achieved double maintenance, triple maintenance, and now quadruple maintenance. We're only the 2nd county in the nation to achieve that. Wamego, Rock Creek, and USD 383 had more than 50% of the high school juniors score gold or platinum, which means they have the cognitive and foundational skills to perform 90% of the jobs in the United States of America. 91 employers in the county currently recognize the Work Keys certificate or the NCRC. Meanwhile, we're working with the high schools to enhance career pathways and career and tech education with a new vibrant internship program at Wamego High School. We work on peer-to-peer in Wamego, now in Rock Creek, and Classroom to Careers, which is a 4th grade program. We also work hard on the Senior Interview Day in Wamego. The Youth Entrepreneurship Program is a program that we've been running for several years, especially in cooperation with Wamego High School. In the goal of organizational and regional development, Pottawatomie County is leading the effort to support the Flint Hills Regional Council, which is an Economic Development Administration designated district, in its reorganization and funding. We're continuing to cooperate with the Manhattan Area Chamber of Commerce on the Greater Manhattan Economic Partnership, expanding our role into business retention. We're working with the Chambers of Commerce during COVID on informing businesses of CARES and other COVID-related programs. Goal number 4 is business retention and attraction. And foremost in that is our partnership with the Manhattan Area Chamber of Commerce called the Greater Manhattan Economic Partnership, which has had new staffing in the year 2020. And we've jumped into a strong business retention program. In the industrial park, we've completed the Blue Stem Electric Co-op and Highland Community College buildings in 2019 with a wine incubator called the 456 Wineries. Last year, we announced the location of Corteva Agriscience and expansions and increase in St. Mary's, including Sarto Countertops and the Natural Choice Company. GMAP, or Greater Manhattan Economic Partnership, has a target industry marketing strategy, and we've hired New Boston Creative Group over the last year to carry out deliverables and strategy, which is now well underway and focusing on a strong biosecurity initiative. Small business development and entrepreneurship is our fifth goal, but this year it was our most important goal in trying to help all those companies impacted by COVID. We have many loans out there right now with MCN Fitness. Viva La Fiesta is moving into a new facility in Wamego. D&K Seed, Blue Sky Hospitality or the Simmer Motel, Toto's Tacos, Rising Phoenix Wellness, Natural Choice Company, and Brilliant Beginnings under new ownership. We have 31 e-community loans in the last 5 years, 44 loans altogether. 200 jobs have been created through e-community loans. So we have a great deal of emphasis in sponsoring small business development center programs, Network Kansas programs. We've been highly active in youth entrepreneurship, and we helped people through the process of the PPP or Payroll Protection Program and the Economic Injury Disaster Loans or EIDL. Since COVID-19, our loans and programs assistance has been heavy. Currently, Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation has 44 loans through Network Kansas with 34 firms. Some of those firms are e-community loans and some are Startup Kansas loans. Both of these are through Network Kansas. This has accounted for over 200 jobs. We've been able to rework 17 of those loans during COVID-19 to be interest only for 4 months. We built entirely new amortization schedules and required signatures from each one of those companies. 8 firms in Pottawatomie County, half of them were e-community clients, successfully received $15,000 higher loans from the Kansas Department of Commerce. Network Kansas is allowing Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation to administer these loans just like we do e-community and Network Kansas. During COVID-19, with the help of the Pottawatomie County Commission, we've assisted companies using CARES and Community Development Block Grant funds with $920,000 of grants. $310,000 was dedicated towards child care centers, impacting 360 jobs. Meanwhile, we've been advising dozens of firms on the Small Business Injury Disaster Loans, or EIDL, and the Paycheck Protection Program and PPP. Kansas, by the way, ranked 7th per capita in the number of loans under PPP. The small states did very well. The banks in Pottawatomie County have been very aggressive in PPP applications. We've been a purveyor of information, sending files and webinar links to investors, e-community clients, chambers of commerce, and human resource managers. This year, Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation was recognized by the International Economic Development Council. We were given 3 awards by IEDC, one for our annual report, which was a silver award, and a silver award for our multi-year program, the Strategic Implementation Plan from 2015 to 2019. We also received a bronze award for our small business entrepreneurship program. In the future, because of COVID-19, we're going to continue to concentrate on existing industries, giving them more technical and financial assistance. We will do our best to avoid business closures. We will accentuate the rural advantages in working remotely working with the Greater Manhattan Economic Partnership on their strong biosecurity marketing campaign. We will be finishing up conducting the economic impact analysis with the Topeka Partnership on the Pius X Immaculata. We continue to work on any federal funding like CARES in round 1 of that and round 2 and the Community Development Block Grant programs COVID related. With Economic Development Financing Professional Jessica Venneberg and myself, a certified economic developer, on staff here at Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation, we're well positioned perfectly for future challenges. Thank you from the Board of Directors of the Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation, and stay safe. At this time, we'd like to present our awards to companies who made investments in Pottawatomie County and took out e-community loans through loan programs which we administer by way of Network Kansas. This year's awards are particularly significant in that each one of them persevered through COVID. The first award goes to Trina Price of Rising Phoenix Wellness, right on 4th Street in Wamego. Congratulations, Trina.
Thank you to the Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation for your time, attention, and efforts with Network Kansas in helping our business, especially during COVID.
The second award goes to the Mertz family for their new ownership in the Simmer Motel, aka Blue Sky Hospitality, and all their efforts in keeping up operating during the pandemic. Congratulations, Abram and Malia Mertz Polinsky and Daniel Polinsky.
On behalf of Blue Sky Hospitality, I'd like to thank Pot County Eco Devo for your continued support in this recognition today. 2020 was a trying year with COVID-19, and staying open and helping the community wouldn't have been possible without your support, so thank you.
Third award goes to Chastity Watson and her sister, Dr. Felicity Post, who have purchased a Brilliant Beginnings Child Care Center just outside Wamego during the middle of the pandemic. Congratulations, Chastity and Felicity.
On behalf of my sister and partner, Chastity, we would like to thank the Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation and Network Kansas for not only their investment in our child care center, but also their support.
The fourth award goes to Miguel and Dora Garcia, who have started Natural Choice Company on Maple Hill Road in St. Mary's, which processes essential oils and soaps as well as manufacturing sanitizing wipes. Congratulations to Dora, Miguel, and all the members of the Garcia family.
Thank you for supporting woman-owned business.
And thank you, Pottawatomie Economic Development and Network Kansas, for your support, attention, and investment in 2020. Thank you.
The fifth award goes to Viva La Fiesta and its owners.
We would like to thank Pottawatomie County and Network Kansas for supporting us.
Our project of the year is 456 Wineries, which has been a decade's efforts through the viticulture program at Highland Community College. Within the last year, during COVID, its director, Scott Cole, helped to bring 3 wineries into the Wamego building, housed on Miller Drive, adjacent to Highland Community College. This took a special effort by Scott and the wineries, who he will introduce. In addition, our board of directors would like to acknowledge and thank Mr. Clark Balderson, whose vision of building wineries in this valley has come to fruition, along with the continued success of Brooke Balderson's Oz Winery on Lincoln Avenue in Wamego.
Just like to thank, on behalf of 456 Wineries and Highland Community College, I'd like to thank Pot County Economic Development for helping us get this business up and rolling. And thank Clark Balderson for getting us started, way back when, 2008 is when the ball first got going. So thanks very much for the award, and cheers.
I would like to recognize the 2020 Board of Directors of the Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation, the Pottawatomie County Commissioners, and introduce our new board members for 2021. The members of the 2020 board are Charlie White, Bank of the Flint Hills, myself, Terry Force with Force Land Surveying, Chris Johnson with Brinks Home Security, Casey Butler, Champion Teamwear, Lanny Bossy, Kaw Valley State Bank, Chris Eichmann, Midwest Concrete Materials, Chris Stipe, Manhattan Surgical, Jason Moore, Blue Stem Electric Cooperative, Dirk Riniker, Ebert Construction, Paul Olson, Caterpillar Work Tools, Corey Klingenberg, Trinium Incorporated, Jane Pringle, Bayer Construction, Mike Soliday, Evergy. Our ex officio members are Doug Springer of Edward Jones, he was our past president, Jason Smith, the president and CEO of the Manhattan Area Chamber of Commerce, and Chad Kinsley, Pottawatomie County Administrator. The Pottawatomie County Commissioners are Dee McKee, Pat Waxelman, and Greg Riot. And the new board members we will be welcoming for 2021 are Mike Durpay of Durpay Homes, Tim Winter, Superintendent of USD 320, and Patrick Shutter of BHS Construction. Board members are appointed for a 3-year term by the County Commissioners since the Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation is a resolution of the county. Each board member may repeat the 3-year term once. A special thank you to all our board members, both past and present, for your service on the board, and thank you to the County Commissioners for their continued support. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize and give a special thank you to our Executive Assistant, Jessica Venneberg. Her dedication and diligence to the corporation is greatly appreciated. Thank you, Jessica. Successful economic development is based on partnerships. No deal or project takes place without a partner. Over the years, we have had numerous projects that would not have happened without these partnerships. This was no more evident than when we successfully brought the grain research company, Corteva, into the Wamego Industrial Park. Our partnerships with the City of Wamego, WTC, the Greater Manhattan Economic Partnership, along with the staff of the Manhattan Area Chamber of Commerce, made the project happen. So, as a result of this venture, there are currently 20 new high-paying jobs in Wamego. Therefore, I would like to recognize our partners. We have the Manhattan Area Chamber of Commerce, the Wamego Area Chamber of Commerce, the Chambers of Commerce of Onega, Westmoreland, and St. Mary's, Pottawatomie County Commissioners, USDs 320, 321, 322, 323, and 383, Kansas State University Institute for Commercialization, the Flint Hills Regional Council, Kansas Department of Commerce, Kansas Works, ACT Work Ready Initiative, Flint Hills Metropolitan Planning Organization, Society of Human Resource Managers Chapter, the Human Resource Management Network, KSU Extension, School of Family Studies and Human Services, the Kansas Center for Entrepreneurship, which is Network Kansas, and Washburn University Small Business Development Center. Now, I would like to recognize the outgoing members of the Board of Directors who served on the board for the last several years. First of all, we have Charlie White, Chairman of the Board of the Bank of the Flint Hills. Charlie was an original member of the Wamego Economic Development Commission that purchased and developed the Wamego Industrial Park. Charlie later became a member of the Pottawatomie County Economic Development Corporation Board and served as president in 2014 to work with the new executive director. Charlie was instrumental in coordinating the sale of land to Blue Stem Electric Cooperative and the building of the 4, 5, 6 wineries. Chris Eichmann, Vice President of Midwest Concrete Materials. Chris's grandfather served with Charlie during the inception of the Wamego Economic Development Commission. And Chris was a very active and engaging member of our board and served on the executive committee during his time with us. Thank you, Charlie and Chris, for your service on the board and commitment to economic development in Pottawatomie County.
I was part of this organization in the 80s when it started, and have enjoyed being a director, and thank you.
And I was a part of this organization for the past 6 years, and I was proud to serve. Thank you for this.
I would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us for our 2020 annual meeting. A very special thank you goes out to our investors for their financial support over the years. As I said earlier in my remarks, economic development would not happen in Pottawatomie County without these partnerships. I look forward to being able to meet next year in person. Stay safe and God bless.